My name is Anna Miller, and by the time you finish hearing my story, I will already be dead. I wasn't killed by a stranger or by an accident. No, my death has only one name written on it: my husband's. The man I loved, the man I trusted, the man I thought was mine was living a double life. And when I exposed him, the truth didn't save me, it destroyed me.
Part 1. The Perfect Lie. My name is Anna Miller. I am 32 years old. If you're reading this, it means I am no longer alive. I don't say that lightly. I don't want pity. I don't want forgiveness. I only want the truth to live longer than I did. Because my whole life, I lived in a lie. I met Daniel 10 years ago. He was everything a woman could dream of: tall, charming, ambitious. He worked in finance, always dressed in crisp suits, always smelling like expensive cologne. He could light up a room just by walking into it, and he made me feel like I was the only woman in the world. We married 2 years later. A dream wedding, roses, champagne, a honeymoon in Paris. Everyone envied us. Friends whispered that I was the luckiest woman alive. Even I believed it. Our home was a perfect suburban dream: white picket fence, golden retriever, cozy fireplace. On Instagram, we looked flawless: matching outfits, anniversary trips, candlelit dinners. People called us relationship goals. But Instagram filters hide more than wrinkles. They hide the truth. It started with late nights, work emergencies, he called them. He'd roll in past midnight, smelling of whiskey, his tie loosened. "You know how clients are, Anna," he'd say, kissing my forehead. I wanted to believe him, so I did. Then came the phone calls, always in the other room, always with his back turned. I'd ask who it was and he'd laugh. "Just business, sweetheart. Don't worry your pretty head." I ignored the way his smile no longer reached his eyes. I ignored the way my gut twisted every time he left. Love makes you blind, and I was blind. But a woman's intuition is stronger than love. Somewhere, deep inside me, I knew. Part 2. The Exposure. The night I found the receipt, my world cracked. I was folding laundry when a slip of paper fell from his jacket pocket. A hotel receipt. 1 night, 2 guests, in a city where he wasn't supposed to be. My hands shook so badly the paper nearly tore in two. My heart raced, my vision blurred. But still, I made excuses. Maybe it was for a client. Maybe it was a mistake. But the truth has a way of whispering louder each time you try to silence it. The texts came next. I shouldn't have gone through his phone, but suspicion is poison. It eats you alive until you do. The messages were under the name Mark, but Mark wrote things no man would write. "I can't wait to hold you again. Our son misses you so much." Our son. I froze. Every part of me screamed to stop reading, but I couldn't. I scrolled and scrolled. Photos of a little boy with Daniel's eyes, drawings from Daddy, birthday wishes, secret love confessions. I felt like I was drowning. For days, I lived in silence, smiling at Daniel while my insides bled. Cooking dinner, washing clothes, pretending everything was normal while my heart shattered piece by piece. But I couldn't pretend forever. I followed him one night. My hands gripped the steering wheel so tight, my knuckles turned white. I trailed his car to a small apartment across town. My chest tightened as he stepped out, carrying a bag of groceries. The door opened. A woman, long black hair, soft smile. And then a little boy. He ran into Daniel's arms. "Daddy," he screamed, his tiny voice echoing into the night. "Daddy." I felt my soul leave my body. My knees buckled, my heart stopped. I wanted to scream, to collapse, to disappear. But I didn't. I watched. I burned the sight into my memory. And when I got home, I cried until my eyes were raw. The next day, I confronted him. "Who is she?" I demanded. My voice shook, but my hands didn't. Daniel laughed. Actually laughed. "You're paranoid, Anna. You've always been insecure. You're imagining things." But when I showed him the photos, the texts, the hotel receipt, his face changed. The mask slipped. He didn't apologize, he didn't explain, he didn't beg. He just stared at me coldly, like I was the intruder in his life. That was the moment I knew I couldn't let him get away with it. For weeks, I gathered everything. Screenshots, pictures, proof. Every lie he told me, every kiss he gave her, every moment he betrayed me, I collected them all. And then I exposed him. On social media, at family gatherings, I sent everything to his colleagues, his parents, his friends. I made sure the world knew Daniel Miller was not a loving husband, but a liar living two lives. The fallout was instant. His reputation shattered. His parents disowned him. His company suspended him. His colleagues whispered. His friends disappeared. I thought I'd feel relief, triumph, victory. But instead, I felt nothing. No peace, no closure, just emptiness. Part 3. The Final Goodbye. People say revenge heals, that exposing the truth will set you free. But nobody talks about the silence afterward. The silence when the shouting stops, the silence when the world moves on, and you're left with your broken pieces. Daniel moved out. He didn't beg me to take him back. He didn't fight for us. He went straight to her, the other woman, to his child, his real family. And I realized I was never enough. 10 years of my life, my love, my dreams, my body, I gave to him. And all along, he gave them to someone else. I wasn't his partner. I was his cover story. The humiliation ate me alive. Neighbors looked at me with pity. Friends whispered behind my back. Poor Anna. He chose someone else. Chose, as if love was a competition I had lost. I lost sleep, I lost weight, I lost myself. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that little boy calling him daddy. I wasn't just betrayed, I was erased. So tonight, I write this final confession. To the women reading this, if you feel something is wrong, listen to yourself. Don't ignore the signs like I did. Don't let love blind you. Don't sacrifice yourself for a man who doesn't deserve you. To Daniel, this is my last gift to you. You wanted 2 lives, and now you'll get them. The life you chose with her, and the ghost of me haunting you forever. Goodbye. Epilogue. Aftermath. The next morning, Anna Miller was found in her home. She had taken her own life. On her desk was a neatly stacked pile of papers, screenshots, photos, letters. Beside it, her final confession. The story went viral. News channels picked it up. Suburban wife exposes husband's double life before suicide. Hashtags trended. People debated whether she was brave or broken. Daniel Miller lost everything. His job, his reputation, his family's respect. He lived with the weight of her words, the public shame of her truth. And every time someone said his name, it was followed by hers. Anna Miller, the woman who exposed him, the woman who loved him, the woman he killed without ever pulling a trigger. Because sometimes betrayal doesn't just break hearts, it ends lives.